This is my review on all the Die Hard movies. To Die Hard, to A Good Day to Die Hard, and the ones in between. All of them. God help me. Good luck for me. Okay. So, first one, 10 out of 10. Second one, 5 out of 10. Third one, 10 out of 10. And the last two, 5 out of 10 for Live Free, Die Hard, and A Good Day to Die Hard. I give 5 out of 10. The last two. Now, I'm going to talk about each one individual backwards. Starting with the last one. Installment. So, A Good Day to Die Hard is a bit of a... Well, it's something because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense of why his son suddenly hates him. And it wasn't really foreshadowed or hinted at in any of the previous songs, so that kind of bugged me, so... And John McClane is so lame in this one at this point in his life. This one, they don't know what to do with him. It feels like outside of actions. Outside of some cool action scenes. But even there's very bare minimum of it. Even though this movie's supposed to be rated R, it doesn't feel rated R. It feels a lot like PG-13 censored. Even the unrated cut of this movie feels PG-13 censored. Oh boy. But what can you do? Yeah. Those cuts I'm giving a 5 out of 10 for those reasons. Now on to Live Free or Die Hard. Live Free, Die Hard, I think, is it's the fourth one. Now, there are two cuts to this film. Now, the theatrical cut is rated PG-13, and the unrated cut is rated R. And a lot of people seem to love that R-rated cut. But, I'm not reviewing that one in this video. Haven't seen it yet. That's a video on its own. But the PG-13 theatrical cut is definitely a 5 out of 10. This movie's not actually bad, it just doesn't feel like a Die Hard movie again. I mean, if this was any movie that Bruce Willis was in, if it wasn't called Die Hard, I'm sure people would go nuts for it when it was released. because it's a really fucking good movie. It's just not good to Die Hard standards. You know, now I'm saying this, I think I'm actually starting to talk myself back into liking this movie a lot. No, damn it. I changed my mind. It's not a 5 out of 10, it's a 10 out of 10. And, it may not be great to Die Hard standards of for a movie, but it's great for movies and for movies in general. A lot of movies that were coming out of the 2000s era for action movies. It's definitely one of the best action movies from the 2000s. I think still, written wise and just shot wise, it's beautiful shot and. You know, the action's over the top and stuff, but you know, it looks good. It's well shot and well told and well executed. Don't really have any complaints in this movie. It's not a 10 out of 10 for a Die Hard movie itself, for a Die Hard sequel, but for a Die Hard movie, that's like for a movie by itself. I say it's a 10 out of 10. The fourth Die Hard movie. So yeah, I recommend this movie, I guess. And Die Hard 3 is a 10 out of 10. I just want to say Samuel L. Jackson. This one's now this point in the franchise. Now this one feels like more like a buddy cop comedy. Between Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. It was pretty funny at times, but it was also exciting and action-packed. And the story is pretty much window dressing, but what really the rest, but really what brings this film together is really the chemistry between the Samuel Jackson versus Willis saying the funniest shit to each other. Honestly, I think that's the highlight of what makes this the best of all the Die Hard sequels to me, is the third one. And why I think this is the #1 best Die Hard sequel. And why I highly recommend it, so. Well, I might not do anything different in terms of story, but neither than the first one didn't do anything different in terms of the story, and it worked fine. And I love that one, so I love this one. So is really what really impressed me is in terms of execution of how well this pulls it off. For the first one and third one. And I just realized I'm reviewing both movies at the same time. Why I give Die Hard and Die Hard 3 a 10 out of 10. And Die Hard 2 is a 5 out of 10 because, well, honestly, I found the pacing, kind of shit. And I didn't like how the movie loves to put John McClane name to. I don't like how like a lot of people like I don't I mean I don't like early in the, like a lot in the movie, often in the movie, a lot of people are going to shit on John McClane and not take him seriously, even though he's doing all of the heavy serious lifting and being all the hero and everything. And also, this has some really campy shit in the movie. Like, you thought a car. If you thought Bruce Willis flying a car to a helicopter was in midair was stupid, prepare for Bruce Willis. Doing much stupid stuff in this movie constantly was this over the top campy action. Like there's a scene when he has to press this injector seat, and for some reason he's able to the explosion happens around the same time the ejector seat ejectors for some reason. And works. The ejector seat works. And he escapes. It doesn't make... I don't know that much about ejector seat, but I would think if an explosion goes off the same time ejector seat needs to inject, wouldn't the person be dead and or at least suffer some sort of 50-degree burn? I really don't know the answer to that. I think that would happen, but I don't really know the answer to the physics. It's just... And also... You know, more I'm thinking about this sounds like more of a defense towards the movie and less of insult to the movie. You know, it sounds like more defending the movie than insulting the movie, come to think of it. I mean, to be honest with me, to be honest with you, I really did love this movie. And I guess I just hate it. I guess I just didn't appreciate it enough. I come to think of it, it's as much as I didn't realize how much I liked it. Come to think of it, you know what? The first sequel to Die Hard, I give him a 10 out of 10. Or a 9 out of 10. Or a 10 out of 10. You know what? Screw it. I feel like I would be a fool not to give it a 10 out of 10. Yeah. See, the first four Die Hard movies to me are 10 out of 10. Yep. I think that's enough said. Subscribe to my channel and goodbye. Let's get up.